Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we will be doing the showcase. We messed this. I messed it. I always. Anyways, this is the showcase for this month, and we got a new thing to rotate, which will hopefully help. And yeah.
That's right, folks. Welcome back to the Sunday Show-Off Show. We will show you all of the crafts that we've done over the course of March, starting with the first things we did this month.
Statues. Statues, I guess so.
They were made from knight army men type figures, mounted to a Hearst Arts mold, pillar column pieces.
If we had done this, if we had created this later, we would have actually removed their already existing bases.
Yeah.
Like we did with the
Let's show them the next one.
Golems, which are next. So a little more close up thing if you want to see that. They're
You can see the army men bases.
Yeah, which isn't that good.
Yeah, but maybe that's how the statue was originally made, and I thought about it afterwards. Maybe they moved the statues and put them on the bases or what have you.
No.
But show them an example of the new. Put these over to the side.
The iron golems, which if you saw the video,
I did actually cut them off their bases and put them on a WizKids.
Mixed with Hearst Arts base. It starts with a WizKids base with some Hearst Arts pieces, which is real Hearst Arts.
Hearst Arts.
Yes, that is really good for making bases, as we've shown many times.
And all of these pieces that I use are actually rejects from my other projects, which I knew ahead of time to save for just this purpose. Tell them about the breath weapon.
Oh yeah, I didn't know this, but apparently, iron golems have a breath weapon. It doesn't really make sense, but it's there. So we.
Tell them how we made it.
Was it in the video?
Yeah, just in case they haven't seen it.
Yeah. We used the same technique for the smoke that we made a long time ago that we've shown in some of the videos.
It's basically pillow stuffing.
Yeah, it's
Polyfill,
pillow
I think it's
stuffing.
called.
Yeah, polyfill with some wires that you can see from some angles but not others. And then we painted it with some neon.
First I sprayed it with a little bit of black, and then we used the neon yellow, and it kind of looks kind of greenish, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. You do the next. I need to get something.
Okay. But let's give them a little turn again. I think they turned out pretty good. I've yet to see a golem with the actual breath weapon. Are you going to use the neon light on it?
Yeah, but later.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Okay, good.
Because we
Turn that off, and we'll go on to the demons.
Yes, the demons.
This one you guys have seen before.
And we've basically already seen it completely finished.
Yeah, I did post this one a little early on Facebook.
Yeah,
And a lot of people really like this one. It's actually my favorite of the two that we've done.
You mean the demons you like better than the aliens?
No, I like this demon better than the orange demon. That I'm going to show in just a minute.
Which you haven't seen completed yet.
No.
Even though it's actually technically not done.
Yeah, there's one little thing actually two little things I want to do to it.
But
I didn't put this one on a base just because
you didn't have.
No, I could have done it.
You didn't want to?
No, I really didn't. I like him the way he is. But here's the other one. Go ahead and pull him off. And this one you guys have yet to see, but he is based on one of our famous Pringle lids with some more Hearst Arts junk. I also put two large when he comes around again. You'll maybe see. He's got two huge pieces of
broken
a smoky.
Black. Well, not black, but yeah, smoked glass.
That we found in one of our journeys, and I use that a lot for when I'm doing lava.
So I didn't notice before, but he has a hole in the wing.
Yeah, I did mess that up. I was thinking about putting more holes in his wings,
Just to
make it, but I just said, yeah, maybe I can fix it later.
Also, we used the neon orange for the entire body, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna look good.
And what he meant by it wasn't finished is you can see he has two little white nubs
They're actually,
where
these ones are...
horns, and I plan on actually making better horns for him, but the technique to do that was just it just didn't fit into our time schedule. We were really rushed at the end of this month, as you'll see in just a moment.
Well, no, we would.
Why did it stop?
I don't know, but whatever.
Put him onto the side, and now we'll go to our epic fail of.
It's not really that. It's just we couldn't find the stuff we needed.
These cocktail sticks we ran out of working on one of the other projects, along with running out of the
light tone.
Thank you. I didn't want to finish it with a different color, and ordering light tone is just.
Not gonna take.
It take up to a week, but.
We just need to cut this.
And I also need to find the chain that I will use to hoist this, which will be the drawbridge, so that you can land onto other people's
castles,
battlements.
Yeah.
And so I didn't finish it. I will finish it. You'll see it at the end of
we didn't.
next
It's not
month.
really that we didn't have enough time. It's more that we just didn't
have the materials.
Yeah,
we ran out.
We ran out of
I went through an
materials.
entire package of 100 of these cocktail sticks, working on this and another project you'll see in a moment.
And we're gonna need even more for our next project.
Yes,
which
and
means that we
I did
need
go
them
this.
to have
I
it,
did go just.
or else we can't do it. Well, we do have a few weeks for it.
Right, but I actually went to this 2 different stores yesterday, looking for more, just so that I could try to finish this, and I just could not find them. So far, I'm pretty proud of it. It looks a lot like what I envisioned. I could have done it a couple of different ways, but overall, I really like it. It'll have one more, actually 2 more levels, technically, if you count the roof. But let's shove that off to the side. Hope you guys aren't too disappointed. Now, you want to do the big one or the dragon? Let's do the dragon just so I can...
Yeah.
Okay, here is our dragon of the month. Little guy did another bang-up job, I think. The only thing I helped him with was, of course, the base.
Yeah. It obviously looks good. I really like the new technique that we found for dry brushing with metallic. I really like how that turned out. We used neon for the spikes like we do with all of our dragons.
All in all,
Why is it...
I don't know. Maybe it's too heavy, even though it's supposed to be able to hold 6 pounds. That's not 6 pounds. That's not even
1.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. I think it's...
Maybe the batteries are dying.
I don't think so.
Well, either way, I think you did a good
still
job. It's not my favorite of the dragons we've done so far.
It's spinning regularly now.
Let us know what your favorite has been so far. We're looking forward to.
Considering I count Schmorgenrog and Durkar as dragons of the month because they were dragons that were actually I don't really need to do that. They were dragons of the month. We just didn't call them that yet.
Right.
And now the biggest thing that we've ever made, the most ambitious project that we have ever made. I was going to say that won't last long. It might still hold up.
Yeah, it might hold the record for many months to come. You might want to move that spinning thing because it's too big.
Yeah. Did they already see this? No, they didn't. They didn't see any of this.
Well, they
saw
kind
the
of.
base, but
Here, this is our lighthouse.
or the start of it.
And there's the stairs.
This just reminds me, we're going to need so much to make what we're gonna make.
Yeah. This is the first level. That's the front entrance.
That is the back entrance. Exit, I guess.
And I didn't make a dock because it would have just been too high, or I would have had to fake some water effects, which
We didn't want to do.
Yeah,
Does look really good though. Aside from 2 spots.
The windows actually open and close, like
Windows do.
because they're fake
now.
generic Legos, and I'm really glad I discovered these, and it saved me countless hours of trying to manufacture actual windows, even if the windows didn't open. Now let's move on to the next level. I'm going to take the stairs out.
Now we have the second level Is it like this?
Yeah. Take Bob.
Wait, I think this is the second one.
Yeah, it is. The windows.
Well, how does it? No, that's the second one.
Oh, you're right.
How did you do
I don't know. I think it's just because I moved it off to the side like a dumbass. And again, put the stairs in there.
I really, I really like how this turned out. It's really good. I know that it's like we haven't finished putting it back together. It's just.
It was very challenging.
But I really like how it's turning out.
It was a lot of fun. There were some headachy moments, but we
very much.
We pushed through. Again, the only issue really was running out of the same wash down here as it is up here, but you know, as you see, the floors are obviously different color. Yeah, but they still both look like wood, but we will definitely stick with this.
That wood looks so much better.
Yes.
That's for some, I don't know why soft tone made it purplish.
Yeah, I don't.
And
actually, it wasn't soft tone, it was mid brown.
That's what you used?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, soft tone would have turned out much better.
Yeah, I know. And level 3. Make sure the windows are. Oops, there we go. Put Bob in there again for scale. And actually, let's move him checking out a window. And we'll put the stairs leading up yet again. I'll take Bob out one. You want to do the honors?
Not yet. It doesn't go there.
This is the final level.
The light of the lighthouse goes here.
Oh, I forgot that riser that I made.
Oh, where is it?
It's in the spray booth.
So want me to get it?
Could you please?
I will.
You're faster than I am, so to speak. And these spikes that I have it resting on, I just measured too wrong or overestimated. I'm going to trim them down to about here. And I painted them gold so it looks, you know, like metal bars of the windows. Trying to actually put windows in there. I think I figured out how I could do it if I were to ever do this again, which probably won't happen, seeing as how we took an entire week on this project. Well, not an entire week, but most of the week up until the very last moments of this afternoon, right before our dinner time. But it also a little note, this flagpole comes off because if I made it permanent, it would just break off. Right now it's just being held on with a little piece of clay, but I'm going to find something like modeling clay or something like that. This clay is going to dry hard, and I don't want it.
Are you going to stab it in?
No, I'm not. I'm still going to trim those down. Go ahead and turn that on. Turn it on first.
Oh, do
It's easier to turn on when it's in your hand as opposed to trying to reach through the bars.
It's impossible.
Yeah, I know.
On.
And face it toward the camera.
Not the best we could do, but it is the best we could do, but it's not the best that it could.
If I was to redo this all over from the beginning, there aren't many things I would change in the process. Come on over here.
Looks really good.
Get in the shot.
So I'm going to use the light on it? The things that use it?
If you'd like to.
Yes, for the... Oh, that looks really good.
Really cool. That is freaky looking.
Yeah, it reminds me of those bioluminescent water deep things.
Yep.
Really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Sure if the camera can see it good? Okay. Yeah. Surprising.
Mr. Demon?
The demon, which is pretty much fully. Oh, that's a lot better than I expected.
Weird how everything bone color is now purple.
Yeah.
And everything orange is still orange, but with little bits of purple on it. That's really weird. Oh, you know what really looks good? Is this glass looks incredible.
That glass looks really good. And the dog is barking at no one.
He just wants to be in the show. He knows it's Sunday and it's his big chance.
But he already used it up.
Yep, he used it up. Once a month, that's all he gets. And now, Mr. Dragon?
And the dragon finally, the last thing, or not the last thing, there's one more thing that I made.
Oh, that
That's
looks
really
incredible.
good. It looks a lot greener than it should because it's yellow, but this light is
But
blue.
he's like completely purple. His body is like, oh, you guys probably can't see what we're saying, but
I don't remember what it looks like on camera. But yeah, it's really cool looking. I'm not sure if the I assume it looks good in the camera, maybe even better.
we'll find out when we watch it.
I realize the camera here makes things look, like it makes things look nowhere near as good, or like 10 times better.
Let's hit the lights back on.
Okay. Do that.
Yeah, it won't fit. I already checked. It won't fit. Unless you... Okay.
Told you. Well, I didn't tell you, but you know what I mean. And I'll move this to this side.
I don't think we're going to be able to make a scene like we usually do.
Yeah, this is a very... Actually, I think we can.
Okay, if you want to try right before we leave, and you want to hit the motor on that while I explain. And last but not least is the little guy's extra credit project for the month. Some of you may recall when we were showing off the Knights and Dragons set, we had a really derpy looking dragon that we chopped off his wings to give the red demon his wings. Well, little guy wasn't satisfied leaving him in the bucket of army men and created this bad boy. Why don't you tell him about it?
I noticed when I was making that stuff, that there is no Earth-related dragon. So I decided I want that to exist, and I made this. As you can see, I put rocks on it, and I put it on rocks with the waterfall.
I just saw the dragon eggs. I didn't notice that until just now.
I did add dragon eggs.
They're right down here, folks. Those are the ones I made out of milliput extras,
Yeah, they are.
right? Okay, that's really cool.
I used the same wing technique, just better. It's turning off a lot, but
Yeah, I don't understand.
it's still good for what it is.
Yeah.
I used the same dry brushing technique. I used dry brushing silver. I dry brush silver on the rocks.
I think it's the battery.
Maybe, but then it's a really bad battery.
Mm-hmm. Or it's getting sent back to Amazon.
What?
Maybe it really is too heavy?
I don't know. Well, either way, we already showed it. It has the it's not a actually, I think it is.
Tell them about the wings, how you did that.
The wings, I did them, I could have done better. It's here. This isn't that good. Definitely could have done better. I used a lot of metallics. Instead of you doing the neon spike color, I just left them how they are. Also, if you notice, this is a different tail. I took this crocodile thing I got a long time ago, and I just cut off the tail and glued on a crocodile tail.
But
the legs are cut apart.
And repositioned?
Yeah, this foot is garbage, but... And the pose could be better, but I didn't feel like cutting it apart.
It's actually, I kind of like it.
It's still really
definitely
good.
turned that really derpy looking dragon from the toy set. He looks
the wing. I really wish the wings were even.
But he made them out of basically wire, milliput, and baby wipes like I've used before. I think they were. You saw what I did with the orange demon, and hey, that'll work. Except where you can put the demons. Yeah, just give me that. Just keep that.
Yeah.
That doesn't look right. Throw Bob in there just for good measure.
Why is it gone?
It's okay. Oh, that's tilted a little for some reason. Oh,
Actually,
because it's at an angle, that's why.
I actually think this is one of the better scenes that we've made.
You like it better?
Well, dog.
Oh,
I really
this is actually off just a little. I just set it so that the bricks look like they're not just stacked, and if you hit them, they all fall down.
Yeah, I assume that's why they made that pattern.
Yeah, yeah. And that was actually, it helped me a lot by making that pattern to line everything up and to...
Even though, because I noticed in some places, if they end up lining up, like they don't line up, but because they're uneven, they end up lining up. Not good. But yeah, I mean, other than the siege tower, which we couldn't finish, we will finish. Other than the siege tower, as I just said.
You'll get to see that at the end of next month. We'll bring it back for...
And it isn't even that out of place.
No, it's just, we ran out of supplies and,
So.
Just remember when you're making wood floors, you will need a lot more popsicle sticks or coffee stirrers. Whatever you think you need, double it. And, if you have extras, maybe. If you have extras, it's better than running out because, it was actually one of my favorite projects this month.
As much as rushed as we were and as not good as some of the things turned out.
No, everything...
Unfinished as some of the things turned out is a better word.
Yeah, everything
It's
I think...
still one of my favorite months.
You're
I
learning...
won't beat the sci-fi month, which I still think is my favorite. Just because
that was
I have a bias.
That was a fun
and it was also just really good.
Although I actually really liked November.
November was pretty good. I feel like February and October were some of my favorites.
Yeah. But there you have it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed crafting with us this month. Get ready for next month. It's just a couple of days away. It will be a Western month. Wild West.
Correct.
Cowboys. Engines. You get the picture.
Just
little shadows of brimstone in there.
Yeah, basically.
A lot of wood crafts. So have your popsicle sticks, your cocktail stirrers, and your white glue handy. And we hope to see you guys.
And make sure to get around 20 packs of coffee stirrers.
Yeah, definitely. Leave some for us, though. So there you have it, folks. Have a great week. Thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe. Share this if you got someone who might get a kick out of our shenanigans. And we will see you soon.
Correct.
Say a nice part.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.